Welcome to today's first session of AI for accountants. If you are not an accountant, I think you are in a very, very wrong place. Nevertheless, we shall overcome. For those of you who have never met this Mwalimu, my name is Dr. Joshua Aura. They normally call me the CPA Chief Ninja. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do I want you to do right now and immediately? Allow me to share my screen for me to tell you exactly what we would want to do, what we need to do. All right. So now I'm sharing my screen, my good students. Yeah, I'm sharing now my screen, my good students. I need to come here pretty fast. So here we are. So share screen. Yeah, certificates will be given. Yeah, certificates will be given. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to do me a favor. First of all, let's get to the ChatGPT. Yeah, ChatGPT. Your virtual assistant. Virtual assistant. ChatGPT, our virtual assistant. So it's coming to assist us, not replace us. Yeah, so here we are, ChatGPT. Yeah, yes, yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please, I want you to do me a favor. You know, you must be able to, okay, first of all, before I continue, have we been able to open our prompt box here of ChatGPT, all of us? Have we been able to open this ChatGPT? Are we here on a new chat? It's always important when you are starting something new, you go to a new chat. So all of us are saying here, yes, we are okay. Thank you so much. Yes, we are okay. So I want us to go to the first prompt. I don't want us to type. So what I have done, I've sent you a Word document, which is written like this, AI RCM. And I want us to give this ChatGPT of ours our very first prompt, which is number 1 here. Act as a professional accountant, and I want you to be my assistant as part of my accounting department to help me with my current activities. You must first of all tell ChatGPT what you want it to do exactly. So instead of you typing this, I would expect you to come and highlight everything here, except number 1, and then you say Control C. Control C. Okay. Control C. And then you go back to your ChatGPT box. And then you say Control V, like that. So what am I telling ChatGPT here? To act as a professional accountant. When I tell it to act as a professional accountant, I'm basically telling it that, hey, I expect a higher level of performance from you. I don't expect simple, cheap errors from you. Yeah. And I want you to be my assistant as part of my accounting department. Meaning what, ladies and gentlemen? That I'm not giving it all my responsibility. I would want it to assist me. At the end of the day, whatever it does, I have to review it. I must have, if I'm the one who is doing this at the RCM, I must have like 3 people going through what ChatGPT has done, especially the very first draft. You know, this is ML, machine learning. The very first draft we do, we expect to get so much over, some errors here and there, right? But you see, the moment we correct it, it lands. So the subsequent years, if it's a trial balance, the subsequent years will be giving me correct things. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have done this. Act as a professional accountant, and I want you to be my assistant as part of my accounting department to help me with my current activities. Now, you simply send the prompt inside here. Aha. Absolutely. I will step in as your accounting assistant and support you at a professional level across all your activities. How I will support you? I will help you handle both technical accounting work and decision support, including from the very basic bookkeeping, double entry, the journal entries, Then we do ledger postings, which will be able to culminate into what we call a trial balance, give you financial statements, profit and loss, balance sheet or a statement of financial position, and the cash flows. I will be able to help you with inventory accounting, FIFO, weighted average, periodic versus perpetual. I will also be able to do bank reconciliations for you. That's core accounting tasks. I'll be able to do analysis and reporting. I told it to behave like a professional accountant. All right. So compliance and tax, Kenya forecast, VAT treatment, input, output, etc. All right. iTax guiding and even filing logic. Advisory support, what shall it be able to do for me as a professional accountant? Business decisions, pricing, cost control, expansion, cash flow management, audit preparation and support. Since you run, I run the company, it has been able to know from what I normally do. All right. So it'll be able to also, ladies and gentlemen, advise on preparation on the audit, especially the audit schedules. Ladies and gentlemen, I would want to pause there a little bit and get to see what has your chat GPT been able to tell you. Is there somebody who is able to share their screen, ladies and gentlemen? Anybody who is able to share their screen, we get to see what their chat GPT is telling them, because this is supposed to be really a very participative what year exercise. Anybody who can share their chat GPT with me, their screens with me, I would want to see what their chat GPT is telling them, having taken in this particular command. And thank you so much. I can see we are 183. Wow. For AI, this is really massive. This is really massive. Thanks, Lillian. After Lillian has told her chat GPT, yeah, please scroll up a little bit. Scroll up a little bit. Want to see from the beginning what it is able to do for her. So, yeah, very good. Act as a professional accountant, and I want you to be my assistant as part of my accounting department to help me with my current activities. So understood, and I will operate as your accounting assistant, aligned to professional standards, IFRS, international standards on auditing, and Uganda-specific compliance. So it means that Lillian is in Uganda. Is that true, Lillian? Lillian, is that true? Are you in Uganda, Lillian? Because you know ChatGPT, this AI, it's able to sense. It's able to sense. Lillian, I'm waiting for your chat here. I reshare. Lillian is in Uganda. You can see she's in Uganda. So is there somebody who is able to reshare this? Please, Dominic wants us to reshare this. Allow multiple. Yeah. Jennifer, please try in this case here. So I can see Martha Josie. Nope. I need to go back here to RCM. Thank you so much, Alfred. So Jacob Ole Sarite. Well, I think you have an internet problem. It's not loading up. So I suppose all of us have been able to do exactly what Mwalimu has done. Now I want us to go, ladies and gentlemen, to the second. I want us to go to the second what year? Yeah, like now this is Victor's. Yeah, as a professional accountant, and I want you to be my assistant as part of my accounting department. Thank you so much. And you can see it has been able to tell you exactly what is supposed to be done. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It will be able to do quite a lot. I can see Jennifer there. That should be the last one. Or already Jennifer has been able to even go and do most of the things. So host tools. So in this case, I will not be able to allow anybody else to present for now. Thank you so much. Yeah, so Jennifer, in this case, allow me to drop this. The same case with Leon. Please allow me to drop this so that I can now, myself in this case here, make, so share. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I want us to go to the second prompt. The second prompt, ladies and gentlemen, what is it about? The second prompt here at this stage, now second stage, we normally stage this thing very nicely. At this stage, you will start with the general entries and the bookkeeping activities. So then I've chosen to work with only 1 month, which is the month of April 2025. where we have a company, you must tell these people the name of your company, which is RCM Tech. The business type is computer repairs, and we're also selling the parts. The base currency, Kenya shillings. Then I've been able, ladies and gentlemen, to do what here? What I've been able to do here, I've been able to capture my details, their transactions. Yeah, like 1st of April, we paid office rent of Kenya shillings 80,000. April 3rd, we purchased computer parts in inventory, Kenya shillings 60,000. So you do like that. So then in this case here, you can copy the entire. You copy the entire, including the transactions there. Yeah. So you simply want this to generalize for you. Yeah. You simply want this to generalize for you. So control, copy. Yeah. Control, copy. And then you go back to your GPT prompt here. You go back to your GPT prompt here. So we go back to our GPT prompt here and the control V, paste inside there. So you see here, it will start giving you general entries. And when you tell it bookkeeping activities, it can easily end up giving you even the trial balance. Yeah. Remember, bookkeeping is all about what here? Generalization, the debit credit. All right. It will be able to give me the various ledgers, cash ledger, payables ledger, receivables ledger, right? So then come and send this prompt to GPT. So it's doing things there. It is doing things there. It is doing things there. Yeah. So you can see RCM Tech, journal entries. So like that. You can see when I paid rent. Yeah. And I know, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are very, very bright. You know, generally, our acronym of PALS, if you remember very well, PALS. PALS like this. If you remember very well, we have what we call PALS like that. Very important that purchases, expenses, and assets, they normally have debit entries whenever they increase. So if I'm purchasing, yeah, goods for sale, what do? I open a purchases account and debit. When I incur an expenditure like now rent expense, I'll be able to open a rent expense account and I debit because of this pair. A stands for assets. When I procure a motor vehicle, then I will be able to open, motor vehicle is an asset, open this asset, and then you do what, ladies and gentlemen, you debit the asset like that. So I know you are so much used to this. RLS, R stands for revenue. So revenue, liabilities, and share capital. What do we do to the three? Whenever they increase, we credit. Have you been able to take this note somewhere? Is there somebody who has been able to take this acronym down? I don't mind repeating. Is there somebody who has been able to write this down? Please write it down. You can even write it down as a column pair, the concept of pairs. So pair stands for purchases, expenses, and assets. Mentioned down there, debit. These three you debit. Revenue, liabilities, and any share capital, you credit. So like now you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, we paid rent. So when I pay rent, what happens? Rent expense is an expense, so I have to debit. And then I credit what here? Cash. So, I mean, this has been able to give you, ladies and gentlemen, everything so nicely in the form of journals. Yeah, like quick account position so far. You can see we have accounts receivable. Yeah, ledger. Alpha Computers original was 150. We paid 100. So the balance in this case, they paid 100. The balance is 50. Then we have inventory. We purchased 60,000. Still in stock. No usage recorded yet. Revenue, service revenue. We sold to Alpha 150, Bitar 90, total revenue is 240. Then we have a summary of expenses. Professional observation, you are currently showing a profit of 20,000, but inventory has not yet been consumed, so no cost of sales recorded, and the cash is negative. Implies owner capital or liability missing. Don't worry about that. Important next steps as you are accountant. Key questions. Before you finalize statements, we must clarify. Did you use any inventory to provide services? Was there opening capital introduced? Do you want perpetual inventory system recommended or periodic system where people should go and Next step, I'll prepare profit statement, final, post to ledger accounts, handle inventory properly. This is critical. I will take it to full financial statements, audit standard. I'll tell it no. First of all, no, I need a trial balance. A trial balance. I need a trial balance. So I can see account, cash affected, inventory, rent expense. So I can see totals there, 330, 240. Automatically, this tells me that the trial balance is not balancing there, which is really bad. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, AI will be doing what we call hallucinations. It normally makes mistakes. And that's why I told you, myself, I normally regard it as an assistant, So there is no problem. Let's just see professional correction. This trial balance does not balance because there is a missing account. You never recorded capital or funding. We identified earlier. Cash deficit, 90. This must be financed by owner's capital, loan payable. Corrected trial. Let's assume owner. No, I don't want you to assume anything. I don't want you to assume anything. I'm so sure there must be somebody who has been able to just do this and everything may have balanced here at 300. What year? 30. That's how AI behaves. That's why I told you it is, ladies and gentlemen, an assistant. At the end of the day, you must keep on talking to it. You'll be able to talk to it severally. Yeah, like now here, there is a place where we made some payment, right? There's a place we made some payment, and I can see in my case, under cash, I can see in my case, it has got 2 dashes under cash, and yet we made some cash payment. Can I get to see? Let me read the charts. I like reading the charts here. Mine balance, you can see Lincoln, my friend Lincoln. Lincoln amepotea sana siku hizi. So are you able to share Lincoln? Are you able to share? I told you this thing keeps on hallucinating, dreaming. Yeah, you must keep on wearing it. So like now I can come and tell it here that under cash, I can't see anything. I can't see anything here. Under cash. Yeah. No debit, no credit. In this case here, just give it like that. It'll keep on hallucinating. At the end of the day, everything shall fall in place. You are very right. Cash must be shown clearly. LCM Tech trial balance. You can see now cash at bank, cash. You know, we never started with any cash position, but I remember there is a place where we paid. So you can see inventory, it's doing very well. Now you can see because we paid cash, yeah, without having it. So automatically that means what? A bank overdraft. So why cash is on the credit? Cash received was 190,000. Cash paid is more. So cash balance is negative 90. That means the business has spent 90,000 more than it received. In accounting, this appears as credit cash stroke bank balance. Normally treated as an overdraft or funding, not yet done what year, not yet recorded. So when you see something that is not making, it gave us cash, but on the debit, I can see a dash, credit a dash there. All right. So then I will come and even query it more. Give me a cash ledger. Give me a cash ledger. I would want to see whatever you're telling me in form of a ledger. Cash ledger, T account, RCM, yeah, debit receipts, credit payments, ladies and gentlemen. So you can see here, we have Bitar. Yeah, it gave us 90. Alpha, we received 100,000. Payments we made there. So you can see in total, ladies and gentlemen, in this case here, we received 190, but the payments here were 280. Since payments exceed receipts, then the balance is 90,000, which happens to be on the credit side because the payments were more. So you can see cash account, balance brought down, etc. Now we need to have this 90,000 going to our trial balance. Profit interpretation, this is a bank overdraft, negative cash position, meaning business has used more cash than it generated, must be financed either by capital injection or a liability stroke loan overdraft. Accountants note, and this is so important, at this stage, a complete system would include debit cash, 90,000, credit, capital, or loan to regularize the books. So it's telling you it is either you formalize this 90,000 as an overdraft, as a loan, or ask in this case here the owners of RCM like Aura, for example, to give you cash. And if he gives you cash, as per the PALS thing, you will receive the cash, debit 90,000 cash account, and then you credit share capital. Otherwise, this will look what here? Funny. So it is even giving you the next step. Say, post all ledger accounts like receivables account, payables account, prepare full trial balance, clean version, prepare financial statements. So you're building this like a real accounting system, step by step. All right. I would want in this case here, this thing to post all my ledger accounts. So start by posting all ledger accounts. Remember, there's a possibility of this thing making an error. So you must have another accountant in the form of an assistant who is looking at whatever you do. But fortunately, I've used this AI now for, I think, 1 complete year, right? And I can tell you, initially you keep on making mistakes, but the moment in this case you keep on working with it on and on, this thing becomes very accurate. So you can see the cash account, which gave us in this case here, I never received this 90, no worries. I'll be able to show you here. Balance carried down. You can see here balance carried down, 90,000. Yeah. Inventory account. Yeah. Remember, inventory only bought inventory 160,000. So we have in this case everything there. Accounts receivable alpha, rent expense, salaries expense. Ladies and gentlemen, service revenue, you can see service revenue is there, professional flag, critical. Your cash account does not balance internally. Debits 190, credits 280, difference of 90,000, it's overdraft or missing funding. You tell it. Correction entry to complete ledger, you must introduce cash of 90. Yeah, and then you debit, even if it's a loan, I mean, you received 90,000 and then it's a loan to you that you credit. So we have capital account there. We have a capital introduced. This thing makes a lot of sense as you move on. Now you have complete what here? Ledgers. Next steps. Now we can cleanly proceed to trial balance, fully accurate. P&L, statement of financial what here? Position. Just say, prepare final trial balance. So you copy here. You copy like this, control copy. You put it down here like that. Now I've started up with something very, very easy. So from our tomorrow's class, I'll be able to give you a full set. Yeah, remember you can attach here an Excel file which has got all the transactions. I'll be able to introduce things to do with the depreciation. Yeah, this thing handles depreciation very, very well. All right, these handles depreciation very, very well. So tomorrow itakuwa sawa zaidi. So now you can come here, prepare statement of P&L, statement of financial position, adjust for inventory usage, recommended next. We now move from bookkeeping, when we are generalizing your bookkeeping, to full financial reporting. So I can come and tell you to prepare these two. Great. Control copy like that. So now you can see like if it's profit and loss. So we have revenue, total revenue. We have expenses. Here we don't have any cost of sale because there is nowhere they told us that we gave out the inventories. We still have inventory with us and there was no opening. Yeah. So you can see utilities, net profit for the period. No cost of sales recorded yet because inventory has not yet been consumed. This is a service-heavy business, but inventory treatment will matter later. RCM Tech, statement of financial position. We have our current assets in inventory, accounts receivable, total current assets, equity, 90, etc. And you can see it is balancing. It's quite a simplified final accounts, ladies and gentlemen. When we come to our tomorrow session, we shall be able to do much more. You wouldn't believe it. Much more. So at least I've been able to introduce this session by showing you a little bit of ChatGPT, what an accountant can do with this ChatGPT, and that is it. Is there anybody in this case here who has a question regarding this? I would want to welcome back. I can see I've got so many RCM alumni. I would want to welcome you back. Come and study with me. Come and study with me. Come and study. Great. Come and study with us. Let us, in this case here, sharpen. I'm trying to get information regarding what here, regarding the prices, whether I have something for the alumni. The alumni should be able to get this course very cheaply. Yeah, like we have what we call AI, accounting and auditing, a combo, the two of them, going for Kenya shillings 7,000. Going for Kenya shillings 7,000. Now that I would want all these students here to be students of RCM doing AI with me, what price do you think in this case here should we charge you, and then you join all of you? 2 weeks Mburu, I will be over with this. 2 weeks maximum. 2 weeks maximum. So instead of 7,000, tell me the very best price. The very best price I should charge all of you. 5K, I'm taking stock. For both audit, let me show you something. Let me show you something, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you something, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you something, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as Aura and Co, I want to audit the above books. It will advise you regarding engagement letters. It will tell you what you need to ask for in the entry meeting. It will tell you, in this case here, what kind of evidence you need to collect. It will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, even the missing areas, audit risk. Yeah. Show me the way. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, AI will not be replacing the accountant, but what I should. Any person with the AI knowledge will replace most of us. AI itself cannot replace you. So perfect. Now we switch hats to external auditors, our company, and approach this professionally. You're no longer preparing accounts. You're challenging them now. Audit approach. Understand the business. Before testing anything, nature, computer, revenue streams. How are they getting, in this case, the revenue? We have services, cash, others credit, potential inventory usage, risk area. Audit risk identified immediately. There could be a problem with revenue recognition, inventory completeness, cash accuracy. Identify key. I mean, this thing is really good. You will end up, in this case here, doing quite a lot. Yeah, quite a lot. In inventory audit, what you need to do. Expenses audit, verify rent agreement. It will be able to tell you the records that you need to check. Key audit areas, adjustments. Adjustment number 1, record missing funding. Adjustment 2, record cost of, you need cost of sales. Adjustment 3, consider bad debt if alpha is doubtful. Auditor's conclusion, current status. These books are not audit ready because missing funding explanation. Inventory treatment incomplete. No supporting documentation shown. Our and company professional opinion. If audited right now, likely outcome, qualified opinion, reason, incomplete records, possible profit overstatement. Next steps as auditor, give me audit working papers. Simulate an audit report, ACCA standard. Adjust accounts to audit standard. We can now take this to full audit file level Big Four style, so that when they look at what Aura and the company has been able to produce, they think that we are at the same level with this Big Four. I mean, this thing is going to level up everything for everybody. For everybody. So some students are saying, Mwalimu, charge 5,000. Let me see for this course. I'm looking for tax intern job, please, a recommendation. Lincoln, you must be crazy. Lincoln, 1,500, honestly, Lincoln. Somebody saying, can I do the course? Ataka ujamaliza CPA, yes. I think, ladies and gentlemen, to be very, very fair to everybody, let's charge this. Accounts manager, 5 okay is okay. Thank you so much. Let's charge everybody 3,500 for both. Let's just do this at 50%. But now, if you are there, I've typed in a wrong place. If you had paid 7,000, don't come for a refund. Choose another course. Don't come for a refund. Choose another course. So remember our pay bill. Let me just type here our pay bill. Pay bill is 62,42,839. Account number, you simply say, to avoid confusion, it is AI. Yeah, AI, just AI. I'll be able to pick it because, again, this is an offer ending today. You guys should be able to do what here to pay this. Can we pay in installment? 3,500 at or no? 3,500, no. So it is 62,42,839. Account number AI. When is it starting? We have started today. I'm going to build up on this knowledge that we have learned today to something big tomorrow. All right. And we're going to have this thing every day for 2 weeks. Every day for 2 weeks. Every day from 8 p.m. iTax class is ongoing. The problem is that you guys, in this case, you tend to do so many courses at the same time. Can we agree that then iTax to be done over lunch hour, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. every lunch hour, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Will that be better? 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. And then now the students will miss 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. We have a repeat with them in the evening. The students who miss the 1 to 2 p.m., we have a repeat of 8:30 to 10. I think that will be fair enough. Repeat, the pay bill is 62,42,839, account number AI. And then, of course, once you pay, forward that message to me. Forward the payment message to me, 0721-620-183. 0721-620-183. Talk about BDA. I'd promised them a class today, BDA class today. Yep, I will talk about it in a few minutes. What time for AI classes? Yeah, so we have 2 shifts, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., 1 hour during the day. If you're not able to attend that one, you attend the 8:30 to about 9:30. It's just 1 hour. Just 1 hour. Lele, what about those from Southern Sudan? You have to convert, Lele. I think you guys are 1 hour ahead of us. I'm not so sure. Yeah, the classes shall be recorded always. Lele, remember it is 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Kenya time. I know you are either 1 hour ahead of us or 1 hour behind us. I think it's behind. Costs, Ibra, it is 3,500. My phone number is 0721-620-183. And please do me a favor. I've charged 3,500 so that you guys can join in numbers. Derek, we took some interns. At Aura and the company the other day. If you check with me after 2 months, I'll be able to help. Cost for RCM students, Doreen, remember the cost is 7,000. We have chopped it to 3,500. So it will be 3,500 RCM and non-RCM students to simplify it. So that I just prepare. Or they pay through M-Pesa. Lily, now I understand what you're saying. Okay. Lily, I understand what you're saying. You can send this directly to my number. Bad for business, because I will eat the money, but you will study. Can we pay tomorrow? Yes, 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 yes. But yeah, midday, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Both 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. are AI sessions for financial reporting and audit. I'll be able to compress, because you see, after I show you, like, this is how you come up with a cash flow statement. Then I tell you, how do you audit the cash flow statement? What are the key things you're supposed to look at? As an auditor, what are those red flags? Especially when I see my revenues are growing and the cash flow from operations not growing, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. The timetable is tonight, but already, mother, you know the class will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Yeah. And again tomorrow, 8:30 to 9:30, like that. But I'll be able to give you the timetable like that. So you choose. You choose. When can we expect news from people at CASNEB, Lincoln? I'll be able to give you that answer tonight. I'll be able to make that announcement. I have to reach out to some quarters, and then I'll be able to advise. So can I talk about BDA briefly? Yeah. Don't go to BDA without doing some basic Excel. That is what I can tell you. Because you see, BDA is all about solving the financial reporting, management accounting, audit and assurance, like those audit schedules. You are solving all those problems using Excel, solving all those, many things there using Excel. So you need to be very conversant with Excel. Unfortunately, last semester's BDA exam was very tough. From what we are seeing elsewhere, where marking is ongoing, international disaster, but we shall overcome. We shall overcome. It was a disaster. We shall overcome. By the way, this semester, for some reason, the advanced level papers were tough for some reason. But fortunately, at RCM, we have prepared you more than enough. Trust you me, you'll be able to pass. You'll be able to pass. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Have a lovely night. See you tomorrow, all of you. And please market the program. Market the program. Bye-bye. Bye, bye, bye. We shall pass here. Yeah, Chris, let me call you now, Chris. About ISPAC, allow me to talk about this tomorrow, because I'm somewhere. This rain could not allow Mwalimu to go home. So I'm still in some small hotel here. Allow me to disappear. We talk about ISPAC tomorrow, right? Thank you so much. Good night. Bye.